Now on Coast TV News.
We're seeing a few showers on radar this morning, nothing all that heavy, and a few more possible throughout the day. And we'll have that muggy feel with mild conditions and a better chance of rain and storms tonight. I'll track it on future.
And as much as we wish there was something that we could do, there is nothing that we can do.
Woe in the waves, the shocking discovery of a whale that washed ashore near the Indian River Inlet. We hear from a marine expert on why this happened.
Doing away with a dining requirement, the change to Rehoboth Beach's restaurant policy that's now being reviewed this morning.
Eastbound evening closures. We look at the work scheduled this week on the Bay Bridge that will impact drivers.
This is Coast TV News Today.
Welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. It's Monday, May 6, 2024.
Paige, it is a Monday. From what I've seen so far, I think we have the type of weather that you would associate with a Monday.
Just gloomy and just kind of not feeling it.
You got a case of the Mondays?
No, actually. I feel good.
You did? Well, you've had several. You had the one cup of coffee, did you?
Yeah, just one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready for the day. But that's why it was kind of depressing when you walk outside and it's just rainy and you know how it is, you guys, but that's fine. We're going to bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Chahi. Bob has some good news for like certain parts of the week. It's kind of all over the place though, Bob.
It is all over the place, and I think the sun will be more hidden this week than it will be visible. I think we're looking at a lot of clouds and intermittent showers, and it is tough to get motivated on the Monday morning that is kind of dreary. We have the clouds, and we have some scattered showers out there as well. So kiddos headed to the bus stop definitely need the umbrella. Prime Hook Beach seeing a few showers along 113 north of Georgetown, and then Bridgeville seeing a few light showers, maybe a heavier shower north and west of Salisbury right now near Mardella Springs, and then that extends farther to the south, and a few very light showers for the eastern shore. So nothing all that heavy this morning, maybe a few heavier showers possible across the southern tip of Delmarva. Then behind this system, we are seeing some breaks in the overcast, so I think we will see some sun today, but not a lot. We're looking at low to mid 60s out the door right now. Inland areas, 50s along the beaches, and we have a southerly breeze that's bringing in the humidity, and it has that muggy feel this morning. Definitely feels like late spring with temperatures warming through the 60s, intermittent showers, and we'll see sun at times as well. Mid 70s at noon, upper 70s to maybe 80 well inland later on, but cooler at the beaches, and still some showers hanging on around 4:30 around Millsboro and along the coast as well. So you don't need the higher SPF sunscreen today, but make sure you have it handy. It's a 5 on the scale. Burn time is 30 minutes. And as we go through time through the rest of the week, we're in the medium range today and tomorrow, very high range Wednesday. That's the day to be careful. And then in the high range Thursday and Friday. So you know the drill. When we start getting into those orange and red colors, the higher SPF, find the midday shade, and limit your time outdoors as well.
Do, Bob. Thank you. A subadult fin whale of about 50 feet in length has washed up near the Indian River Inlet. We're going to show you it right there on your screen. According to the Merr Institute, the whale is extremely thin. It's emaciated, which indicates a long-term underlying condition. Suzanne Thurman, the executive director of the Merr Institute, added it's an offshore species, so it would not come to shore unless it was in the situation where it was getting too close and weak to surface to breathe.
We're seeing a whale that is in the process of dying, and as much as we wish there was something that we could do, there is nothing that we can do, partly because of its massive weight. With a smaller animal, we could retrieve it, we could bring it in and sedate it. Our hope was to sedate this whale, but it was never in a position where our responders could safely get close to the whale. It takes a long time to administer the sedative, and with the waves washing around, that becomes so treacherous for us, we could easily be killed as well.
It's a somber moment. It brought the community together, however, though, all in concern for Delmarva's marine life.
Yeah, we move on from that. New this morning, the search continues for a shooting suspect in Seaford. According to Seaford Police, this happened Friday night on North Street around 5:15 p.m. One person was treated at an area hospital, but has since been released.
Delaware State Police will continue to investigate a deadly crash in Greenwood. According to police, this crash happened around 5:50 Sunday morning. It was when an SUV was driving north on Greenwood Road, north of Tomahawk Branch Road. Police said the vehicle strayed off the road and hit multiple trees before rolling over. Troopers confirmed that a 65-year-old Felton man was not correctly wearing his seatbelt, and police say the man died at the scene.
Happening tonight, potential action in Milton in the name of Traffic safety. The town council could vote to send a request to DelDOT, making this intersection, the one we're showing you here, into a four-way stop. It is at Chestnut Street and Atlantic Street. Atlantic eventually becomes Cave Neck Road. Currently, there's no stop sign for drivers on Chestnut, which can create confusion for motorists not familiar with this area. Town officials say they would like the work completed by the end of the month.
Also happening today, Rehoboth Beach, considering how it can change its dining scene in the area. The city plans to redefine what it means to modify a restaurant substantially. Major changes include adjusting the restaurant's layout and seating capacity or operational areas like the kitchens and bars. They'll need to comply with local standards. Minor adjustments like rearranging tables would not be affected. This is part of the city's efforts to keep dining in the area regulated. The city will discuss the possible changes today at 9.
Got an important update here for drivers in Maryland. According to the Transportation Authority, there will be eastbound lane closures on the Bay Bridge this week. The closures will take place from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. and last until Wednesday. According to the MDTA, the closures include deck removal and replacement for the eastbound bridge deck replacement project. One westbound lane could close today through Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. for maintenance. The closure will take place Thursday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. CIA Director Bill Burns is in Israel today. This comes on the heels of Secretary of State Antony Blinken's Middle East swing last week.
The Biden administration pushing to broker a ceasefire and a hostage deal between Israel and Hamas as the war in that region is reaching its 7th-month mark. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what's next as the latest round of negotiations did not result in a deal.
As hopes of a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war fade, fears of famine in Gaza grow. The head of the World Food Program issuing this dire warning.
It's horror. It's so hard to look at, and it's so hard to hear also. So I'm so hoping that we can get a ceasefire and begin to feed these people.
Today, Israel Defense Forces urged civilians in eastern Rafah to move toward humanitarian areas as Israeli officials signal military actions could soon begin in Rafah and the Gaza Strip. CIA Director William Burns is headed to Israel for continued ceasefire and hostage release negotiations. Some lawmakers blame Hamas for the ongoing crisis on the ground.
Which is 100% the fault of Hamas. Just like every civilian casualty in Gaza is 100% the fault of Hamas.
The only way to have permanent peace, economic development, and the provision of basic services in the Gaza Strip is for Hamas to be excluded from political governance going forward.
As the fighting continues, so do anti-war protests.
Some of these protests have become very violent, and students, especially Jewish students, have the right to feel safe on a campus, and they've gotten out of control. Everybody has the right to protest peacefully.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to resist international pressure to halt the war. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
On Tuesday, President Biden is scheduled to make a speech on anti-Semitism while observing Holocaust Remembrance Day.
We're just getting started in this hour of CoastTV News Today.
Now, coming up, floating frustration. One company attempting to expand its business in Ocean City says it's getting blocked there by town officials.
Also, marijuana making some moves. We'll tell you that the DEA could decide this week and how you can learn about the license for the drug in Delaware.
And job growth concerns, why experts say the trends are slowing down. All that and more as CoastTV News Today continues.
Every day, Washington politicians let the border crisis continue and do nothing. They fail the American people. Open border Democrats and status quo Republicans are both to blame. We need common sense leaders with the guts to get it done.
Typical D.C. politicians play politics instead of solving the problem. As governor, we fought sanctuary cities. Enough is enough. Secure the border immediately. I'm Larry Hogan, and I approve this message. In the Senate, I'll fight to keep our communities safe.
Hi, I just had to tell you Valley Casino has partnered with Bet Rivers in Delaware.
We've got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play.
With really fast payouts and a rewards program you'll love!
Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. Is this awkward? So get ready, casino fans. And Brittany. Bet Rivers and Valley Casino, together in Delaware. Download the app today.
Get always on, always fast internet from Extreme and get a $100 credit. Plus, add the Xumo Stream Box and get all the top apps in one place and over 300 free channels with the Xumo Play app. That's a huge added value. Get the ultimate streaming experience with download speed options up to 1 gig and whole home Wi-Fi 360 Pro. Internet and Wi-Fi packages start as low as $29.99 a month for a year. Call now to claim your $100 credit and add your Xumo Stream Box. Call 844-EXTREME-2.
The Rock Shop with Steve Mons. Weekday mornings, 6 till 10. Big 107.7.
The time is 6:10 on this murky Monday morning, and it's wet in Milford right now. Bay Health camping. You see the wet pavement here and the cloudy skies. We've got these showers kind of scattered across the area, across Sussex County. We have those up into the Milford area near Prime Hook Beach right now, and a scattering of showers farther to the south near Sharptown and near Salisbury. So make sure you have that umbrella handy as we're seeing more of these scattered showers moving through as a warm front is lifting to the north, and it has that muggy feel to it, with 60s out the door, inland areas, 50s along the beaches, and a not so great day on the golf course. Not horrible, but not perfect either. Let's put it in the fair to not so good category. Mild and muggy, 77 with a few showers.
This upcoming Saturday, a Trails Day community event with the Friends of Cape Henlopen State Park. Volunteers can help clean up trash along the Pinelands Nature Trail. Garden tools will be provided, but the group says to bring a bag for trash and make sure to wear gloves. Volunteers should meet at 8:45 a.m. at the playground parking lot. Happening today, Robinsonville Road will be closed between Route 24 and Conley's Chapel Road in Lewis. DelDOT says that the road will be closed until mid-August. That's due to the Highway Safety Improvement Program. The agency says the Robinsonville and Angola Road project includes pavement widening, extending turn lanes, and the realignment of Robinsonville Road to Route 24. More information about this project can be found on our website, CoastTVnews.com. In Selbyville, the intersection of Route 113 and Hosier Street will shut down. There will be closures near the Route 113 and Mason-Dixon Shopping Center. Crews are installing new stop-and-go signals. Work starts on Tuesday. It'll last through mid-July.
The economy added just 175,000 jobs last month. That's according to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And it's much less than economists were expecting. It's the slowest growth since October. Meanwhile, the unemployment rate, that ticked higher. That went up to 3.9%. In April, marked the 27th consecutive month the jobless stayed under 4%. Route 21 is hitting the road. The teen apparel mall chain announced it's going out of business and it's shutting down all 540 of its stores. It's the third time the Pittsburgh-based business has had to file for bankruptcy. According to a court filing, Michelle Pascoe said the company was severely impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic and other market trends. Well, still ahead this morning, 5 people are now recovering after a crash in New York. We're telling you what police say happened.
And it's looking a little rainy right now in Laurel. Nintendo's casual furniture camera, 64. Grab the raincoat out the door. It's kind of muggy as well. We're going to have that all week long. Showers and some storms from time to time. Wednesday is the warmest day. I'll have your forecast details coming up in just 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
The Today Show, weekdays at 7 on Coast TV.
Okay, folks, places, please.
My favorite part of the show.
Let's go! This is live on national.
This is live right now?
The Voice, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
She is rotten.
Did I lie? For sure.
One of you could win $13 million.
Let's play.
He's gonna be cutthroat, so are we.
Halt! There's been a rule breach.
Oh my God. Deal or No Deal Island, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Welcome to Bella Terra, where something new is always in bloom. Explore our 20 greenhouses filled with thousands of plants, from exotic tropicals to beloved natives. Our knowledgeable staff with over 50 years of experience are here to help you take your garden to the next level. Conveniently located off Route 16 between Milton and Ellendale, Bellaterra is your destination for fun-filled gardening adventures. Check us out on our website and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. See you soon at Bellaterra Landscapes and Garden Center.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Time is 6:15, and you are looking live at Rehoboth Beach on this Monday morning. It is a gloomy start to the week. It exemplifies that image that we're seeing there. I guess this is good for grass and gardens, this type of weather, Bob.
It is, Matt. I know it's helping my lawn, which was taking on that brown, crispy kind of look last week, but now much, much better. So it's good to see the moisture. And we'll be seeing rounds of showers and storms this upcoming week. No storms right now, but we are seeing some showers moving through. It is mainly cloudy out there. And we've seen some showers across northern Sussex County. We still have that around Prime Hook Beach and also the southwest corner of Delaware back through areas west of Salisbury. And then farther to the west, you have some showers moving through, and those extend all the way down through Princess Anne and then farther to the south and west, and a few showers across the eastern shore. So we have this smattering of showers across Delmarva this morning. Nothing in the way of thunder. We have a warm front to the north, so to the south of it, we're in this murky air mass, kind of humid, supporting these showers that are moving through, and some of those moving through eastern Virginia. Now, there's another front and a stronger system across the Ohio Valley and the Midwest, and this system's moving to the east, and that will affect us tonight with rain and some thunderstorms. But now we're looking at temperatures in the 60s inland areas, upper 50s along the coast, so definitely need that windbreaker and raincoat out the door and umbrella. Winds are light from the south, bringing in that muggy air. So futurecast at 7 a.m. We've got temperatures in the 60s, lots of clouds today. I think we'll see some breaks from time to time, and once we see those breaks, we're warming into the mid to upper 70s into the afternoon, close to 80 around Seaford and Salisbury later on, mid to upper 70s from Selbyville to Georgetown, and cooler along the beaches as we'll see a few more showers into the afternoon and this evening, and then a bigger system builds in tonight with rain, maybe heavy at times, and some thunderstorms as well. Could definitely wake you up in the middle of the night, but nothing severe as we'll see this system move through, and it should part the area as we go into early Tuesday morning. And then as we go into Tuesday morning, we'll call it mostly cloudy, 60s and 70s temperature-wise, and a little cooler tomorrow afternoon in the mid-70s, and then clearing out a little bit tomorrow evening, and that could lead to some fog as we go into Wednesday morning and temperatures into the 50s. So here's Futurecast on Tuesday, maybe a foggy start on Wednesday, and then it's a quick warm-up into the 80s, and then we've got another system that will bring some showers and storms as we go into Thursday and Thursday nights, and then we get a break as we go into Friday as it will be cooler. As far as rain goes, with this system overnight, about a quarter to maybe a half an inch of rain. Really depends on your location, where some places could pick up maybe close to an inch of rain if you get under one of those heavier thunderstorms. Here's your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. Upper 70s today with the showers. Slightly cooler Tuesday with more rain. Then Wednesday kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. 86, mostly cloudy skies, very warm, but then more storms on Thursday, 74, then cooling into the 60s by the end of the week, and then 60s for next weekend, mid-60s Saturday and dry, but it looks like some showers by Sunday and 68 degrees.
Bob, thank you. Severe weather hitting the central U.S. today. It's from northernmost Texas to South Dakota. The rest of the Lone Star State, they're expecting to get some relief, but that's after deadly floods over the weekend.
Yeah, and Amy Kiley shows us the conditions as some people are comparing this storm to a hurricane.
A storm system that brought floods, left a 5-year-old boy dead, and displaced thousands in Texas is moving east. Today, it's pushing across Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Missouri, and surrounding states. Now, most Texans are getting much-needed relief.
In this area, it's second only to Hurricane Harvey.
In the county that includes Houston, officials say hundreds of people and pets needed rescuing over the weekend.
You can have a seat up here.
People just think they can make it through the water.
Many area residents remember Hurricane Harvey in 2017 and know what severe weather can do.
It's very scary. I'm threatened every time this water comes up.
Now they're seeing flooded homes all over again.
They're losing a ton of stuff. I mean, some of these people they're really hurt.
It's not just coastal residents who are affected. Officials say the boy who died got caught in floodwaters after getting out of a submerged vehicle near Fort Worth. In Central Texas, this asphalt on a bridge is in pieces due to floods, and police say the storm turned the city of Clifton into a kind of island.
We've certainly experienced it with hurricanes, but it doesn't take a hurricane.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Check out some of these images here this morning. Police will continue to investigate this car crash. This happened in New York on Sunday. You can see just how bent up that car is. The crash left 3 adults and 2 children hospitalized. Police say the crash happened around midnight. That's when a car drove off the road and crashed into a tree.
This week, the DEA could move to change marijuana from a Class 2 drug to a Class 3. That would make sales easier in the U.S. Even though Washington legalized recreational marijuana almost a decade ago, sales are still considered to violate federal law. The DEA's potential change still has to be approved by the White House. If it takes effect, it'll be the agency's most significant change in policy in over 50 years.
Now we're going to stay on the topic of marijuana. We're going to focus on Sussex County. The Office of the Delaware Marijuana Commissioner says there's an opportunity for people to join Delaware's marijuana industry after its legalization. The office is hosting a social equity workshop on June 12th. This will take place at the Owens campus of Delaware Technical Community College from 3 to 5:30 p.m. The workshop is designed to guide people through the application process for a marijuana business license. There's going to be special emphasis on supporting community members from disproportionately impacted areas.
Coming up on Coast TV News today, a floating frustration. We're telling you why Ocean City says one company's plans for expansion are not allowed. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. For the best termite elimination on the shore, call Accurate and have the safest termite prevention for years to come. Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
With this open floor plan, I can really stretch my hamstrings. Feel the burn, Hammy. I could really go for a snack right now. No! Keep exploring. One small step for man, one giant roll for Hammy. So many bedrooms. Never skip leg day. With all this room to run, I feel like the belle of the ball. Hammy is on a roll. Summer body, here I come.
There are many details that shouldn't be overlooked when buying or selling your coins. Mint mark, date, and condition are all factors in determining a coin's value. Don't get ripped off. Find someone reputable who can answer your questions and pay you top dollar on the spot. Look to see if they broadcast current values live and if they use Graysheet for determining your coin's value.
To learn more about Robinson's family of businesses, the coin and jewelry experts, visit Delmarva Experts on WBOC.com.
Make no mistake, America is being invaded. Biden's open border is flooding our cities with violent criminals and deadly drugs. Democrats put American families last, kicking our kids out of school to house illegals. The invasion must end. I'm Robin Ficker and I approve this message. I'm running for Senate to secure the border. I'll stand with Trump, finish the wall, and deport criminal illegals to save our country.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. With over 300 combined years of experience, we're community-focused and 5-star rated.
Accurate Pest Control.
Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
Sea Rocket, a business who currently does speedboat rides in Ocean City, looking to expand their business by offering housing. They're looking to add houseboats to downtown Ocean City. But town officials told the company that no floating structures are allowed in that area. But then Sea Rocket responded by saying the town's current zoning actually doesn't prohibit them from putting their houseboats right there. With some confusion on what the town code allows, some locals fear the possible new housing could cause more problems.
I'd be more concerned about the liability for the owners, because the insurance risk and the weather changes right here.
And today, the Ocean City Council will discuss the codes currently in place and the next steps they should take.
If you know any young environmentalists, you can nominate them for an award on the DenRec website. The agency says students should have worked on an innovative project that increased public awareness and or demonstrated environmental ethics and stewardship between July 2023 and June of this year. Elementary, middle, and high school winners will be chosen.
Farmers market season's begun officially in Lewis this weekend, kicked off the season for the historic Lewis Farmers Market. This is the 19th season for that farmers market. Local products and farm fresh food will be sold every Saturday. It's from 8 a.m. until noon all season long.
We are bringing back First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey, and Bob is tracking a gray day. There are some showers to talk about. It appears no matter what side of the peninsula you're on, Bob, the conditions are about the same.
I think so, yeah. I think mainly morning showers, both beach and bay side of the peninsula, and otherwise mostly cloudy skies. So along the beaches, mainly showers this morning for Fenwick Island and Ocean City. Otherwise, lots of clouds today, maybe a few peaks of sun, only upper 60s Ocean City and lower 70s for Fenwick Island. Maybe a little warmer farther north, lower 70s for Lewis and lower 70s for Rehoboth as you're looking at some clouds there. Now on the bay side, the next 3 days, it's going to warm up a little bit. Cambridge, some showers today and tomorrow, temperatures in the 70s, but then you're looking at 86 in Cambridge on Wednesday, with Crisfield kind of wet the next 2 days, mid-70s, and then 79 on Wednesday with mostly cloudy skies. So we'll see these rounds of showers and storms as we go through the next several days. Much more on your forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you. Also coming up, tough talks continue on both sides of the Israel-Hamas war. We're telling you how a key U.S. official plans to broker a deal for a ceasefire and a hostage release.
Also, Rehoboth Beach rearranges dining. We'll tell you the changes the city could make that actually lessens the bureaucratic process.
And a beach tragedy. We're telling you what experts are saying about this 50-foot-long whale that washed up near the Indian River Inlet. CoastTV News Today will be right back.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
Every day, Washington politicians let the border crisis continue and do nothing. They fail the American people. Open border Democrats and status quo Republicans are both to blame. We need common sense leaders with the guts to get it done.
Typical D.C. politicians play politics instead of solving the problem. As governor, we fought sanctuary cities. Enough is enough. Secure the border immediately. I'm Larry Hogan, and I approve this message. In the Senate, I'll fight to keep our communities safe.
16 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
No strangers here, just friends you've not met yet. With an outside patio and inside charm, Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Milton is a local's favorite on the banks of the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Lewis, gorgeous views, free parking, and the best happy hour at the beach, with room for everyone. And for a truly special event, go no further than the Lewis Room at Irish Eyes. The panoramic views, in-house chef, and professional team will make it easy to plan your next event. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Now on CoastTV News.
We're seeing a few showers on radar this morning, nothing all that heavy, and more possible as we go through the rest of the week with mild and muggy conditions and a better chance of rain through the overnight with some thunder as well. I'll track it on Futurecast coming up next.
Whales' weakness. We will show you why this large marine mammal washed ashore along our coast and the assessment of the situation from an expert.
White House deadly wreck. The Secret Service are now saying about a crash in Washington that resulted in the death of the driver.
Restaurant reform, a rare situation in Rehoboth Beach that could eliminate a bureaucratic step for eating establishments.
This is Coast TV News Today.
May 6, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley.
We're approaching 6:30 on this Monday morning. Gray, damp conditions, but that's not how we're feeling inside. We are not depressed. We are going to plow through with a positive attitude.
We are feeling good today. We were mentioning Met Galas today. That's exciting. A lot of good sports stuff over the weekend.
I know America's team won. They move on in the playoffs, Paige. The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, the Cavaliers. I was thinking like Lando Norris won the Grand Prix in Miami. That's what I was thinking.
That's what
you were maybe talking about.
We weren't thinking the same thing.
Maybe I was thinking about that horse that won the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
But you were talking about the Cavaliers.
We weren't thinking the same thing.
We weren't thinking the same thing at all. That's okay.
That happens a lot.
We agree on some things.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, like we both love sunny, 75 weather.
Yep, we ain't getting that today.
No, not even close. So we're going to bring in Bob right now. Bob, we're smiling through the pain.
Yeah, you know, we're going to see 75 at least today, guys. But I think the sunshine might be kind of rare as we're looking at lots of clouds right now. We are seeing scattered showers moving from southwest, northeast, seeing those across areas of, we'll say, northern Sussex County into Prime Hook Beach right now. Also a heavier shower near Laurel, back through Delmar, and then that extends down into the Salisbury area, Princess Anne as well. So definitely need the umbrella and some sprinkles across the eastern shore right now, as these showers continue to move basically from southwest to northeast, seeing maybe some heavier showers southern tip of Delmar, but there is a warm front lifting to the north right now, so we've got a lot of muggy air in place with these temperatures in the low to mid 60s from Milton down to Salisbury, and then we're in the upper 50s along the coast. We've got a light southerly breeze bringing in that humidity, so lots of clouds, some showers this morning, mid-morning warming from the 60s into the 70s, and I think we will see some breaks from time to time and close to 80 inland areas, but cooler at the beaches, and still a shower chance as we go into the evening hours. So here is today's checklist. Yeah, cloudy with a few showers, umbrella, raincoat, absolutely necessary. Rain boots, I'd say no, but sunscreen, yeah, even though we're seeing a lot of clouds, that UV radiation still comes through the clouds. Warm beverage, a good idea, and make sure you have the sunglasses as well. We'll be a little bright at times.
Bob, we've got a sad story to tell you about here on Sunday. A whale washed up near the Indian River Inlet. Coast TV News reporter Anna Sophia Roman shows us what experts in the community are saying.
This is the sub-adult fin whale, measuring approximately 50 feet in length, that has been washed ashore near the Indian River Inlet. Suzanne Thurman, executive director of the Merr Institute, says the whale appears extremely thin and emaciated, which indicates it has been struggling with an underlying condition for quite some time.
We're seeing a whale that is in the process of dying, and as much as we wish there was something that we could do, there is nothing that we can do, partly because of its massive weight. With a smaller animal, we could retrieve it, we could bring it in and sedate it. Our hope was to sedate this whale, but it was never in a position where our responders could safely get close to the whale. It takes a long time to administer the sedative, and with the waves washing around, that becomes so treacherous for us, we could easily be killed as well.
According to the Merr Institute, fin whales are an offshore species that will not normally come near shore unless they're becoming so weak that they can no longer surface to breathe. This fin whale drew dozens of people to the shore, including Carter Girardo, who stopped by after noticing the crowd from the bridge.
It's big. It's bigger than the probably camera could show, but it weighs a lot. So it's kind of crazy to see, and all the veterinarians and everything, what they're trying to do, and there's not much we can do. So it's sad, really sad.
Thurman discusses the next steps for handling this situation.
We're waiting for her. We hope to die naturally of her own accord. And at that point, with the help of DENRAC and their shoreline team, they will use their heavy equipment and we can get her out of the water at that point if she comes up near shore, and we'll do a necropsy and try to find out more about what happened to her.
An event bringing the community together in concern for our marine life. At the Indian River Inlet, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
New this morning, Seaford police will continue to investigate a shooting that happened Friday evening. According to police, it happened on North Street. It was around 5:15 p.m. The agency says one person was treated at an area hospital. They have since been released, but now officers are asking anyone with information to contact the police department.
Happening today, Rehoboth Beach Mayor Stan Mills, City Council are looking at changes to its restaurant policy. These changes, they could actually reduce some of the bureaucracy. What is on the table is this: redefining what it means to modify a restaurant substantially. Currently, minor adjustments like rearranging tables or reducing capacity, that requires the business to go before a board to get a permit. The change under review would do away with that. The city will discuss the possible changes today at 9 a.m.
Happening tonight, potential action in Milton on the name of traffic safety. The town could vote to send a request to DelDOT to make this intersection into a four-way stop. It's at Chestnut Street and Atlantic Street. Atlantic eventually becomes Cave Neck Road. Currently, there's no stop sign for drivers on Chestnut, which can create some more confusion for motorists who aren't familiar with the area. Town officials say they would like this completed by the end of the month.
Secret Service says a man died after crashing into a White House exterior barrier Saturday night. Officials said the car was driving fast when it collided with the east side of the White House exterior barrier. Security protocols were implemented and the vehicle was cleared. However, police said there was no threat to the White House or to the White House complex. Officials said the driver was pronounced dead at the scene.
NBC News has learned that the CIA director may travel to Israel for continued ceasefire and hostage release talks. CIA Director William Burns had previously been in Cairo, where Hamas stated that the ceasefire discussions ended without a deal. Israel Defense Minister visited his troops over the weekend, saying Hamas is not serious about reaching a truce. He says military action could begin in Rafah and the Gaza Strip in the near future.
You have more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Still coming up, avoiding algae. We're telling you what South Bethany is reminding voters to do as algae removal begins in the town.
Also, Bryce with a bomb. We'll show you the big inning that has the Phillies rolling into a new week. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country. But when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH Fur's Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up. And use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
Over the last 15 years, our firm has grown by adding some of the best lawyers in their practice areas. With offices in Dover, Lewis, Georgetown, and Wilmington, we now have an office in Baltimore, Maryland. And as we have grown, we have maintained our core values, providing rock-solid, experienced legal advice, one client and one case at a time. As we embark on the next 15 years and beyond, we want you to know that our commitment will never change. And for that reason, we are the right lawyers right now. Baird Mandalis, Brockstead, Federico.
Chesapeake Healthcare welcomes new adult medicine doctors to their team. Dr. Mitchell Gittleman and his associates are accepting new patients at their office at Winter Place Parkway in Salisbury. Chesapeake Healthcare also expanded their adult medicine team to accept new patients in Pocomoke and their office in Berlin. Together, Chesapeake Healthcare offers an expansive team of adult medicine doctors and practitioners across the Lower Shore in Salisbury, Princess Anne, Berlin, and Pocomoke. Call the office near you today to schedule your appointment.
Just about 6:39, and we found some sunshine on this gloomy Monday morning. Boardwalk Plaza, Cam, look at that. Seeing some sun with a mix of sun and clouds, and we're hoping 58, but that could be short-lived. There are showers out there. Light showers northern Sussex County right now, east of Milford, Prime Hook Beach right now. Nothing in Rehoboth, but to your west, we're looking at showers from Seaford to Laurel, Delmar, down into the Salisbury area. So we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, and those showers continuing down into the Princess Anne region, and more of these showers continuing to move to the east as we have a warm front lifting to the north. It is on the muggy side this morning with temperatures in the 60s, a little cooler at the beaches and on the golf course. Well, bring the water repellent gear just in case. I gave it the fair putt. Could be on the not so good line as well. Mild and muggy, a few showers, and 77. Call the CoastTV First Alert weather phone. Your forecast just updated, 443-880-9100. And it is sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
The South Bethany has an algae problem in its canals, and happening today, the town will start its algae cleanup. It's that gross looking green stuff that you see on your screen. The town says crews will begin harvesting algae from the canals today through May 15th. That'll be between 7:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. The town does ask all people to delay putting their boats in the water until the work is complete, if possible, so far as to not interfere with that harvesting operation. Also happening today, Rehoboth Beach will be discussing the conversation of non-habitable basements into living spaces. The city will be hearing from the Building and Licensing Department, and the goal of the meeting is to fix some rules that don't match and to stop illegal changes to basements. The department says this would keep families with children away from unsafe living conditions. The city could make a decision today with new regulations to follow.
Everything rolling the right way for the Phillies these days. Coming into Sunday night's game, the Phillies are riding a 4-game win streak, and they had asserted themselves atop the National League East standings. At the park, Phillies going for the sweep of the San Francisco Giants. It's some Sunday fun day watching the Phillies. Tied at 1 in the third, 2 on for Bryce Harper, and he does that 3-run tater. That puts the Phillies up 4-1. That's Harper's 7th homer of the season. We're going to stay in the third. Here's Bryson Stott with an RBI hit. Now, the Giants, they would chip away at the lead, but they could not complete the comeback. Let's make it 5 in a row for the Phillies. Eddie Rosario's 2-run home run in the 7th. That broke an 8-8 tie with the Blue Jays as the Nationals get back to 500 with a win. Anthony Santander, a grand slam home run, and the Orioles rout over the Reds. The Birds get the sweep in that series. On the Orioles farm, the Shorebirds' 3-game win streak came to an end Sunday at Purdue Stadium. Maxwell Costas went 3 for 4. He drove in one of the Birds' 2 runs, but it is a loss to Fayetteville. Wild ending last night's NASCAR race, Kansas Speedway. 2 best cars most of the race. The 5, Kyle Larson, 17, Chris Buescher, battling, bumping, and that finish, Kyle Larson just pushes past Buescher. It is the closest finish in NASCAR history. Let's take a look at it again. You can just see how close this actually was. It is Larson's 2nd win of the season.
One. Look at that. Okay. Anyways, Madonna is breaking concert records. Adam Driver is teaming up with Francis Ford Coppola in a new film, and Rick Damigella has it all in the Hollywood Minute.
Madonna takes Rio by storm. The singer concluded her Celebration World Tour with a free concert on Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro. The event attracted an estimated 1.6 million people, marking the largest audience ever for a standalone concert by any artist, according to Live Nation.
Time, stop!
Adam Driver reaches new heights. The actor stars in Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, and this is your first look at the epic film. This is the legendary director's first film in over a decade and is set to premiere at the Cannes Film Festival later this month.
I'm accepting this tremendous honor on behalf of every person that has been affected by endometriosis.
Bindi Irwin received the Blossom Award at the Endometriosis Foundation of America's 12th annual Blossom Ball on Friday. The honor recognizes figures who have opened up about their journeys with the condition. The conservationist shared her diagnosis in 2023 and received a standing ovation at the ceremony, where she was joined by her mother and brother. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
And we're not done yet. It's the first Monday in May, and many fashion lovers know what that means. It means it's Met Gala Monday. Today, celebrities will take to the museum dressed to the theme of the Garden of Time. It's meant to align with the opening of that spring exhibit that's opening up called Sleeping Beauty's Reawakening Fashion. Among this year's organizers are Zendaya, Chris Hemsworth, and Bad Bunny. Hope you had a great weekend, everyone. Here's what's happening Monday at 4 on Coast Life.
Maybe you need a bit of a getaway. You could pick your trip and maybe even win some Luke Bryan tickets. We're going to be sitting down with our friends at Coast Country to tell you more.
Can't wait to hear all that. And we've been counting down until the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Really looking forward to it. We have another athlete preview for you. You don't want to miss it. All that and more happening Monday at 4 on Coast Life.
We saw the sun a little earlier in Rehoboth, not so in Laurel. Lots of clouds through, maybe a few little bright spots. We've got some showers out there, and keep the raincoat handy this week for on and off showers and some thunderstorms too, and really warm on Wednesday. I'll have your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
Spring is here, signaling the perfect time to rejuvenate your lawn. Trust the knowledgeable staff at Johnson Seed & Feed to prepare your yard this season. Our lawn checklist, high-quality seasonal fertilizers, and premium grass seeds ensure a beautiful and healthy lawn throughout the summer. Don't miss out on our Dunbar, where you can craft your own spring arrangement. Choose your decorative pot to add vibrant flowers or lush green plants to elevate your outdoor space. Be the envy of your neighborhood and enjoy your lawn with Johnson's Seed & Feed.
The sound you hear is your house being eaten away by termites. When you've seen one, it's already too late and the damage has begun. To avoid permanent damage and to keep your home protected for years to come, call the specialist at Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. We have the tools, technology, and experience that has raised the termite control and treatment standards on Delmarva. Call the experts at Bennett Termite today.
Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
877-CALL-FIR, FHFIR.com.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country, but when they come home, it's help our heroes. Now, during FH First Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FIR or visit FHFIR.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up and use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
It's now 6:47 on your Monday. We're going to take a live look right now at Laurel, and I was hoping to see a little bit of sun, Bob, and that's what we're getting, a little bit of sun.
A little bit.
This much.
I see a break in the low clouds right there. So we are seeing a few breaks in this overcast page. Others are seeing the showers. So it's going to be that kind of day, some clouds, some showers, and some peaks of sun as well. Here's clouds and radar right now. We've been seeing these showers moving through from southwest to northeast across the area. And a few showers around Bridgeville, maybe some heavier showers east of Seaford right now, and right down 13, some showers. Looks like the heavier activity is off to the east of the highway there, and then into Salisbury, seeing some showers, maybe moderate down into the Eden area and Princess Anne, and those extend farther down into Snow Hill as well. And the eastern shore, lots of clouds, could be seeing some sprinkles, but right now nothing organized as far as rain. We're seeing more of those showers extending all the way down to the southern tip of Delmarva, as we've got a warm front right around Philadelphia towards Hagerstown, Maryland. To the south of that, we're in a milder and muggier air mass, so that'll be the case today. While to the west, you see this spin now across Tennessee and southern Illinois. We've got showers and storms here, and this system will be tracking to the east and should bring us showers and storms as we go through the overnight tonight. Not expecting anything severe, but certainly some heavier rain and rumbles of thunder. 65 in Salisbury right now, Seaford 64, and the same for Milton. Some upper 50s along the coast as we have a light southerly breeze bringing in that mild and muggy air. So here's Futurecast, 8 a.m. We're looking at 60s 70s with the clouds and a few hit and miss showers. And as we go through the day, I think we'll see some breaks in the overcast too. At 1 o'clock, we're warming through the 70s, but cooler 60s along the coast and close to 80 in Seaford later on. If you see enough sun, you'll be right around 80, but lots of us in the middle to upper 70s, cooler at the beaches, and still some of those showers as we go into the afternoon hours. This is kind of a nuisance scenario. Now, as we go through the overnight, we're tracking a bigger system that builds in and brings heavier rain and maybe storms by midnight. So pockets of heavy rain, kind of garden variety showers and storms through the overnight hours. Perfect timing. We get the rain at night and we tend to dry it out during the day. And it looks like that system moves out early tomorrow morning, leaving us, well, mostly cloudy tomorrow, and temperatures maybe a little cooler into the low to mid 70s for inland areas and cooler at the beaches. And then we clear it out as we go into Tuesday evening. And as we do that, we're looking at fog developing Tuesday night, and it could be kind of thick as we go into Wednesday morning. But once the fog burns off, it gets really warm on Wednesday, and I think we will see some sunshine on Wednesday. Otherwise, we see another system coming our way Thursday, which could kick off more showers and thunderstorms. Nothing in the way of severe weather, but definitely a rainier pattern. And then it cools off as we go towards the end of the week. And this round of rain as we go through tonight, I think we're looking at about a quarter to a half an inch, maybe more, if you get under one of those heavier storms as we go through the overnight into early Tuesday. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Upper 70s today with some of the rain, and then more of those showers and storms tonight into especially early Tuesday, 74, 86 on Wednesday. Could be a little foggy in the morning, and then stormy again on Thursday, 74, with a bigger cool down Friday into the weekend with 60s. Dry Saturday, 65, and it looks like some showers on Sunday and some sun too, and a high of 68.
Thank you. Happening now in Seaford. Woodland Road between Craigs Mill Road and Butler Branch Road is closed due to emergency repairs. Heads up, those crews will be working until Friday.
In Georgetown, closures are in place on Kruger Road between Piney Grove Road and Bunting Road. We're showing you that location on your screen right now. Crews are installing a new crossword pipe, and work will last until Wednesday.
It's now 6:51. Time to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pet of the day is a rescue with the most captivating eyes.
Oh my.
On your screen right now is a dog who loves his forever family very much. And this rescue was submitted to us by Milo in Ocean View.
Very
Great picture
sweet.
there, yeah.
Very cute. We want to keep seeing all your cute pets on Delmarva. Send us more photos. Tell us what makes your pet special.
Yeah, you can scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all of the pets we feature.
We saw some sunshine earlier in Rehoboth. Now in Lewis, seeing some peaks of sun and some clouds as well. Not a horrible Monday morning, but we've got some showers out there. And for the week ahead, showers and some storms from time to time and mild weather, even very warm Wednesday. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up after the break.
Avoid the nightmare of mold. Did you know, after a water-related event, mold can begin to grow within 48 hours? If this happens in your home or business, first thoroughly clean and dry the affected area, then increase airflow and decrease relative humidity. Or just call Riptide Restoration, your trusted mold remediation experts on Delmarva, to professionally treat and remove the mold and restore your home as if it never happened.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
If you're experiencing ringing, humming, or buzzing in your ear, you may have tinnitus.
Tinnitus is a condition that can make it hard to understand speech, relax, or sleep.
If you have any of these symptoms, the first step is getting your hearing tested. The audiologist will be able to diagnose your problem and prescribe you devices that can alleviate your symptoms.
Hearing aids like Signius even offer tinnitus programs that can offset tinnitus noises.
To learn more information about massed audiology, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Upgrade your roof. Whether it's metal roofing or shingles, Alpha Roofing and Siding is the pinnacle of protection and style, using premium materials that withholds any harsh conditions that are covered by a 50-year material warranty. Get free gutter guards with your new roof and 12 months no interest. Ask us how to save 30% with the federal tax credit on solar skylights. Call today for more details. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is our legacy.
At Chesapeake Home Services, we take the risk so you don't have to. Trust our team with the sale and installation of your new heating and air conditioning system, and if you're not satisfied for any reason within the first year and we can't fix it, we'll buy it back. At Chesapeake, we make sure you get the best affordable price to include flexible financing options with payments as low as $95 a month. When it's time for a new HVAC system, take the safest road out there. Chesapeake Home Services, we always go the extra mile.
Service sure to make you smile. They always go the extra mile.
Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach has been serving award-winning Italian food since 2008. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves traditional and coastal Italian cuisine, pairing Mediterranean flavors with fresh seafood and local produce. Lupo has an extensive all-Italian wine list, monthly wine dinners, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Popular dishes include chicken parmesan, lobster bucatini, and veal meatballs. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and open 7 days a week. See you soon.
It is 6:54. It's time now for things you need to know before you go. A subadult fin whale about 50 feet in length washed up near the Indian River Inlet. According to the Merr Institute, this whale is extremely thin and it's emaciated, which indicates a long-term underlying condition. Suzanne Thurman, the executive director of the Merr Institute, added that this is an offshore species, so it would not come to shore unless it was in the situation where it was getting too weak to resurface and breathe.
The Secret Service says a man died after crashing into the White House exterior barrier. That was Saturday night. The car was driving fast when it collided with the east side of the White House exterior barrier. Security protocols were implemented. The vehicle was cleared. However, police said there was no threat to the White House or to the White House complex, but the driver was pronounced dead at the scene.
NBC News has learned that the CIA director may travel to Israel for continued ceasefire and hostage release talks. Director William Burns previously been in Cairo, where Hamas stated that ceasefire discussions ended without a deal. Israeli defense minister, he visited his troops over the weekend, saying Hamas is not serious about reaching a truce. He says military actions could begin in Rafah and the Gaza Strip in the near future. All right, well, what better way to bring America together than man's best friend?
Got a bipartisan group of lawmakers. They've launched a congressional dog lovers caucus. Paige, stay with me here. I guess you can call it a paw caucus?
A caucus.
Caucus?
Caucus. I guess you could.
I didn't write it, just obligated to say it.
All right. Congressman Jared Makowitz is announcing the new caucus, tweeting, "This group's dedicated to man's best friend. It aims to foster bipartisan cooperation, and it will help put pause over politics."
Yeah, the caucus comes in response to revelations that South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem shot and killed her own 14-year-old dog.
Well, I was loving this story, and then it got sad.
Yeah, it took a turn there.
Threw that in there. All right, let's move on. 6:56. Time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Yeah, let's move on with one final check from First Alert meteorologist Bob Tri on a gloomy Monday.
I don't think we should get so political. You like that?
I like that.
Yes. Okay. You might not like this forecast. We're looking at a lot of showers out there now, extending from Delaware into Maryland. Seaford seeing the showers back through Gumboro, Delaware, Del Mar, back through Salisbury and Eden, Princess Anne. So grab the umbrella out the door. You will need it. Showers this morning. Otherwise, lots of clouds. I think we'll see some peaks of sun today. Temperatures into the mid to upper 70s, maybe 80 inland if you see the sun. Paul Davis 10-day forecast, 74 on your Tuesday, with more showers. If you want a really warm day, that's Wednesday, 86, and then Thursday, more showers and storms, 74. It cools down Friday into the weekend, dry Friday and Saturday. Looks like some showers on Sunday, and then the following week right now looks dry. Mix of sun and clouds and highs in the low to mid 70s.
Bob, thank you, and thank you all for joining us on Coast TV News Today.
The Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
We'll be back with Coast TV Midday at 11, so stick around.
And for even more news and coverage you can count on, download our Coast TV News and weather apps. Have a great Monday morning, everybody.